Welcome everyone. Good evening. How you all doing today? Thank you for joining in. You're welcome. How you doing today? Let me see some excitement before we start. We apologize for starting quite a bit late. How you all doing? Welcome Rachel. Good to see you again. Good to see you. Today is our first virtual training session for Seller Smart Incubation Program. How excited are you? I want to see your emojis. Let me see your emojis. I want to see your excitement. Well done. We are having our first virtual session. Our topic today is developing a unique brand identity, and I'm so excited about the facilitator coming to teach us today. She is a powerhouse, and when I say someone is a powerhouse, I mean every bit of it. She has quite a number of years of experience under her belt building a business, a fashion business in Nigeria, and this business has scaled as in it's a very big brand in Nigeria, and I'm so excited that we have her on board to teach us on how to craft our unique brand identity. How excited are you? I hope you're as excited as I am. We are ready for you. Say I'm ready. I want to see your excitement. Say, drop it in the comment section. I am ready. I am ready. Now, let me just quickly share some quick updates before we bring our guest on board. If you are yet to complete your first weekly challenge, I want to let you know that you are missing out on earning your points. You need to go and complete your weekly challenge. I hear somebody saying audio needs, so please, can you hear me? Can somebody else confirm that my audio is clear? Please confirm that you can hear me clearly. All right. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so please complete your weekly challenge. Good, thank you anyways. Thank you for that feedback. Complete your weekly challenge. If you check the leaderboard on incubation.sellersmart.ng, we have already begun to assign your bonus points, and well done for those who have completed the challenge. I see how you are making those power moves, and I really celebrate that. It shows how intentional you are for showing up for yourself and for your business in 2025. We mean business, and I absolutely love that. All right, so if you are yet to complete the task, you have till 11:59 p.m. tomorrow to complete that task, and that's going to be the final time for you to be able to do that. Remember, we said that every activity within Seller Smart Incubation Program is shifting you to a next level. We are moving from acquired knowledge to applied knowledge. That is what is going to guarantee the results that you seek. And I'm so honored and privileged. We are so honored and privileged to have one of our powerhouse facilitators who will come to teach us how to craft our unique brand identity. One of the things that a lot of business owners struggle with in Nigeria is how to craft their unique message to be able to connect with the right audience. What perception do you want people to think of when they hear your brand? What are the kind of thoughts, what narrative do you want people to have about your brand when they hear about Anywheres, when they hear about Tom Declutters, when they hear about your brand, your business? What comes to mind? What comes to people's mind when they hear those names, your brand name? And it's very important that you control the narrative, you control how people perceive your brand, because how people perceive your brand is what is going to guarantee the success of your business. It is very important, and I'm so happy to have our guest coming live to teach us on how to craft our unique brand identity. Now, I'm going to give you 1 or 2 minutes. Go to the WhatsApp community and tag at least 5 people and tell them that we are live. I want you to do that now. Tag at least 5 people, and I'm looking out for those who do that. The first 5 people who are going to do that is going to earn some bonus point from me today. Tag at least 5 people in the WhatsApp community. I'm checking it now. Tag at least 5 people and tell them that we are live. We are live. Yes, let them know that we have started. So I'm looking out for that. I'm looking out for that. Yes, I see you. Good, 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 good. Bring them on board. We don't want any more delay, right? Yes, I see you, dump declutters. Well done. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Tom declutters, yes, you are first. And I see Okem fabric and stitches. Look out for those who are not already live, right? I see you. Chufa's World, yes. That's my third person. Devora Playful Pals and Glorious Heritage. Well done. Well done. You have earned 200 extra bonus points for that. Well done. Well done. All right, so I'm just waiting for our guests to join us live. Then we can kickstart the training session for today. Okay, okay, okay. Anyway, I see you. Yeah, I see you. I see you. All right, all right. Okay, I see you. Well done. I see you. Good, 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 good. So I'm just waiting for our facilitator to join us. Then we can kickstart the training session for today. But before we bring her on, while she's trying to join us, can you tell me a few things that you've already started to do differently? How you're positioning yourself for Sellers Man? I want to check your responses in the comment section. What are the things that you have begun to do for yourself, for your brand, for your business? What are you beginning to see? And how prepared are you for Seller Smart Incubation Program? Now we have officially started, right? And it's going to keep getting intense. So you need to get ready for the journey. It's going to keep getting intense. We are just starting today, right? And it's going to keep getting intense. So how prepared are you? What are you beginning to do differently already? What are you saying? I'm looking out for the comment. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your feedback. Let me hear your feedback. All right. Let me hear your feedback. Good. Anywhere says, I have written out my expectations from the program. Oh, I absolutely love this. And I believe everyone should actually do this. You should have expectations and you have to set your goals. That is very, very important. Well done, anywhere. Well done for that. That is absolutely phenomenal. And I really see that you are intentional about growing your business, right? So, who else? Tell me what you are doing differently already, and how prepared are you for. Okay, Tom Declutter says you need more knowledge on how to run a successful business. You are very much in the right place. You are very much in the right place. So just sit back. Don't miss out on any live session. See, the way the sessions have been structured is going to be layer upon layer, so you're going to be getting wisdom on, from one session is going to lead to another session, and it's going to bring more light and clarity to what you are already learning. So you don't want to miss one session and feel like, oh no, I don't think this one is for me. Every session in this program counts towards is you having a better understanding of how to run your business successfully, right? So it's very important. So stay tuned for every of the session. So what are you expecting from the Seller Smart incubation program, right? What else? Jela Petra Farm say I am ready. And one more thing, if you are yet to watch the replay, please go back and catch the replay of the onboarding session. We have downloaded a lot of information that is going to help you settle in well and understand how the Seller Smart incubation program is going to work. So you need to go back and catch the replay of the onboarding session. There's a lot of information that you've already missed, and it's going to help you prepare yourself better for the incubation program. All right, so we are still waiting for our guests to join us, and I'm still waiting for more comments. How ready are you for this session? Okay, I love what I'm saying. All right. Apologies, we are trying to bring our facilitator on board. So I see Israel Ayonyemi says you want to learn how to brand your kind of business and services to the society. What are your kind of business? What does that mean? You need to break it down, right? I want to know the kind of business that you're talking about. Utibe says you want to learn how to scale up and gain global market share for your product and collaborate with other resilient entrepreneurs. Wow. I love this. I love the way you are so intentional and so specific about what you want to achieve. And that's so beautiful to see. Eukarya David says you want to collaborate with others. Yes, incubation program is where that is going to happen. All right. So our guest is ready to come live, and I just want to quickly share our bio with us before I bring her on board. All right. when we talk about fashion business in Nigeria, Dr. Tinu Smith is a well-known fashion brand. Right. She's Tinu Smith is a multiple award-winning Nigerian-based fashion designer and the chief executive officer of Datina Fashion House and Fashion School. She has managed a fashion designing business for over 2 decades. Now, she manages Datina Designs, fashion retail outlet stores in Ibadan and Lagos, Nigeria, which showcases our unique clothing line and our two brand labels, Datina Designs and Tino Smith. Now, yes, we have our live now. And before she starts, I want to see your excitement in the comment section. Now, this woman is a powerhouse. She embodies what I say, she embodies possibility. You want to stay tuned and listen to everything she has to say. What you are going to get here is light. I'm telling you, you are going to get a lot of enlightenment and deep insights on how to craft your unique brand identity. This is not the time you want to go and put something on the fire. So let me see your power emojis. I want to see how ready you are before she comes on board. We are so honored and we are so privileged to have Dr. Stinu Smith on the live session today. Yes, yes, yes. I see the comment section blowing up. Good, 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 good. Now get ready for with your notepads, get ready with your pen, get ready to ask your questions. You just want to maximize this time. You are so welcome, Ma. We thank you for coming live today. You can have the floor.
Evening, everyone. Am I? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, but it seems the
I
network
can.
is yes, we can hear you
The
clearly.
network is very the bad network is very bad today. Yeah. Okay, so
Okay,
good
so
evening,
good evening,
everyone. If you can
everyone. If you
hear
can hear
me,
me,
Yes, you're welcome.
yeah. So I'm
I'm
excited to
excited to
be
be.
here this evening, and I look forward to this session because branding is one of my best topics. I love to speak about branding because it's a very important aspect of business, and it also helps your whatever it is you are doing, your enterprise, whatever business you are launching. It helps you to, make people to recognize what you are doing, see what you are doing, and also be able to patronize your business. So if you are not, if you are running a business and you are not making an effort to brand it, you are going to find out that you'll be left in the rain. You should be getting. I want to be sure everybody can hear me. So if you can hear me, please do tell me that you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can
Yes,
we
I can
can hear you.
hear
I
you.
can
Yes,
hear you
I can
from my
hear
end.
you. I would like to see that.
Recognize your brand, and now you're going to be able to do well in the market as a business owner. So business branding is very, very important. Like, you can't be branding without having a brand. So of course that the market is saturated. You are not you are doing. People are also making what you are making. But what makes it different is how you're able to brand. There's no branding without a brand. So what is a brand? Before we go off. So a brand is the aim of feature. Number one, I always tell people that branding is beyond every feature you can put. It's beyond that. The first thing about branding is the feeling you give the customer, because that's what you are selling. So every time you are trying to brand your company, you make sure that there is a reason, there is a why that a customer would choose to patronize you and not the other person that is also doing exactly what you are doing, because you have already, branded yourself in a way and you are selling a feeling to the customer. So every time I ask somebody, what do you sell? And they tell me, I sell shoes. I want you to know that you don't sell shoes. It is how your customer feels when they wear your shoe. That is what you are selling. It's the feeling of satisfaction you give your customer that you're selling. Is a feeling of when they feel elegant when they use whatever it is you are bringing to the market. If it's health products, maybe when they use a health product, they feel better when they use it, and it gives them vitality, gives them strength, gives them. So that is what you're selling. That feeling of satisfaction, that feeling of excellence. Maybe you didn't. I love what she's selling to me is the feeling I have. That feeling is why I'm going back there. That longing to eat that buffet, to have the taste of that buffet. That's why I'm traveling all the way. So people travel from one state to the other to go and sew clothes. They can leave Lagos and go to Ogun State to go and sew. They can leave Lagos and go to Ibadan and say my tailor is in Ibadan, or my tailor, the person is living in Ibadan, and say my tailor is in Lagos. Why are they leaving Ibadan and going to Lagos to that particular person? Because the person just, maybe the person just gets their feet. When the tailor cuts their clothes, everything just is looking great on them, look smart, and they get compliments from people. I tell you, if you show them 15 million tailors in other place, they will not go. They will say, is that tailor? Because the tailor just gets them, gets their stature, gets their feel, and then it, I'm just so well, that makes them look special and excellent. And when they enter a room, everybody say, oh my, this your outfit is amazing, this your outfit is so beautiful. So what the tailor is selling is not the tailoring job. It is the put it down and don't forget it. That what I must ask your question, this question from here when they come. So if it is, else, but they are coming because there's something you've added to your own. Hello, can people hear me? A lot of people are saying they can't hear. A lot of people are saying they can't hear me.
Yeah, yes, ma. The your network is very is breaking a lot.
Is it my network? Are you sure?
Yes, it's breaking. The
Next
network
time,
is,
maybe we should use Zoom. I don't think this.
but I can hear you from my own end, but it seems a lot of people are having difficulty hearing you.
I don't
So
want to be
I don't want
talking
to
to
be talking to
myself.
myself.
Let me see if I can change my network.
All right,
And see.
please. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so please let's just have some few minutes and see how the network is going to play out again.
Please let's hold on. Let me see if I can change my.
All right. Okay, so far, what are the things we apologize for the network. We apologize for the network. I hope you can hear me clearly. We apologize for the network, and we are going to see how we are going to make this work better for our next session. We promise that this would not reoccur again in the next session. Yes. So, but so far, I believe that we are already beginning to hear some things. Like our minds are already beginning to shift. Yes, it's yes. Thank you for the feedback. I guess the network is just from our end, right? But I'm sure she'll be able to fix that, and then we can continue, right? But I really don't want us to miss out on any part of this session. It's already in fact, there's already a shift going on very well. Yes, it's quite educating. In fact, my notes, I'm already scribbling a lot, even just from the short session that we already having. So it's already one of the things, the highlights and the key things that she already said is that your brand is, you are selling a feeling. Who got that? Who got that? You are selling a feeling. So what you are selling is beyond a product. You are selling a feeling. That's so powerful. Yes. So when you want to project your brand, how do you project your brand to people? What do you want them to feel? What emotions do you want to evoke in your audience, in your customers? What will make somebody want to come to you to patronize your business out of all other businesses? All right. So I think we can continue now, ma.
Okay, is it better?
Is it better now?
Yes, I can hear you from my hand. Please let's confirm
Okay.
if you can hear. I can hear you better from my hand. Yes, I think the network is
Hello, is
better.
everybody
Hello, is
okay
everybody
now?
okay
Hello.
now? Hello?
Yes, 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 ma. Yes, it's much better and
Okay,
clearer
great. So
now.
Okay,
let's
great. So
let's let's
let's
go
just
back a
go
little
back a
bit.
little bit.
Okay, I just want to see in the comment section. Please let me know you can hear me now, so that I would, I'll feel better that I'm not speaking to myself. Thank you very much. That's great. Okay, so let's go now. So I'll just go back a little bit to where I was coming from, so that at least those who have not heard from there. So we were talking about branding, and I told you that there are a lot of, a lot of us on this call probably have products that were produced. And when I ask you that, what are you, what are you, product do you have? You tell me, I make shoes, I make bag, I make all that. Fantastic. So when you make all that, you just have to understand that that is not what you are selling. That's what I was saying before, network was going up. You are not selling that shoe. You are selling the feeling the customer gets when they use your product. And that's the only reason customers will keep coming back all the time. Because every time they use your product and they feel good about it, they put your shoes on and somebody says, wow, this shoe is beautiful. There is no way I can bet you they're going to come back again to buy another set of shoes, because the feeling they are having you are making them stand out in the crowd. When they enter a place, people see them. Let's say you make clothes, for instance. People can travel all the way from one state to the other to patronize your business because the feeling they get from there is, my tailor just gets me. Even though she's far from where I live, she's out of state, I don't mind. I have a customer that, I'm a fashion entrepreneur, and my customer send clothes from Lagos. He can send like maybe 30 pieces of clothes to me from Lagos. There are tailors in Lagos. It's not that he can't find, but there is a way I make clothes, and he's a man. He's making clothes for his wife. You can imagine a man will send me 30 pieces of clothes from Lagos, and you'll be wondering that I don't know tailors in Lagos that can make it, but it's because there's a way I make those clothes for his wife that makes him happy. So for him, I'm his best customer, and he will always patronize the brand. So it's the feeling. Maybe when he looks at his wife, it just feels good looking at the clothes on his wife that they are beautiful. So every time you are selling, you are trying to brand yourself. Remember that you are not selling that shoe, you are not selling that bag, you are not selling that dress, you are not selling that wig. It's the way those products make the customer feel. That's why they continue to come back. So when you talk about branding, the first thing that comes to people's mind is the color, their logos. It is part of it, yes, but I want to tell you that those are just part of it. The major one that you should work on daily on your brand when you wake up daily is, how can I make my customer feel better? How do I want to make my customer feel? How do I want to satisfy my customer? How do I want to bring excellent products into the market that will make me stand out from competitor? Like I said, you're not the only one doing what you are doing. So what will make you stand out is adding that special value to what you are doing that will make people to know, oh, okay, she does shoes, he also makes clothes, he also even to the point of barbing. You can be a barber, have a barbing salon. People can pass like 50 million barbers and come to your own salon because there is a touch you give them. There's a feeling. You don't just barb hair. You give them, maybe when they come, there's a way you converse with them. You make conversation. They feel good. At times when my customers come in, they come to sew with me. When they come, I make them feel relaxed. We'll talk about so many things, even marriage, children, husband. Then we now go to the clothing. So I make them feel better. Some of them might just be coming because we have other discussions apart from the fact that it's not just mechanical. They don't just come, I bring out the table, I just measure them and they are gone. No, I create a special relationship with them to the point that even when they have special occasions, they invite me to come as I'm their tailor, but they will invite me for their special occasion because I have built relationship with them. So branding is not just your logo, it is not just the color, it is the feeling the customer has. And as long as you keep selling that feeling to them, nobody can take your customer from you. They can pass 50 million people doing the same thing, they will still come to you for whatever it is they need. So let's go on. So I told you a brand is a name, the form, the symbol, the features, and that distinguishes you from your competitor. So let's move on. So a brand is a product and service that consumers can recognize. It's the sum total of the company's product, the service you render, identity, and your reputation, encompassing everything with your logo, your slogan, and all the experiences you give the customer. So that's what you are selling all together. Is a total package. So it's not just about logo, it's not about color, it's not, all those things are important. I'm going to talk about them today, but remember that is a total package you are giving the customer. So you must have good reputation. They must not say, that tailor, she usually spoil clothes, so don't go there. Or maybe she's not consistent. If she sews one today, the next one will be bad. Oh, that mechanic, if he touches your car, that's the end of your engine. Once you have that reputation, nobody's going to come back. So everything you do together encompasses your brand. So be mindful of what you make customer feel, because before you know it, people refer brands to one another. So if you have a bad reputation, customers will also refer you and say, don't go there, she's always arguing with customers, she's always fighting with customers. Or they say, oh, she doesn't deliver as I went due, she promises but under deliver. But let people say, oh, she promises but over deliver. When she says she's going to do it at a particular day, you get there, you get your product well packaged, well received, and well done. Excellent. So when you do that, that is branding for you. You have already branded yourself. When people are referring you, they will keep saying, oh, she has a reputation for excellence. Very, very important. So now that we understand what a brand is, so let's go to what branding is. So branding is the process of creating a distinct identity and image for a company or product in the mind of the consumer. So what are you trying to do when you are branding? You want your customer to be able to identify you as a brand. Because if you like, call yourself a brand from today to tomorrow and say, oh, I'm a fashion brand, I'm a whatever brand. I'm telling you, you can call yourself, but until the customer actually calls you a brand, you are not yet a brand. Because for them to call you a brand, that means you have worked to a point where they can recognize you. They can see the difference between you and another brand doing the same thing you are doing. So it's very important. So branding helps you to have a distinct identity, distinct image, which is in the mind of your consumer, and also separate you from your competitors. So it encompasses everything from your name, your logo, to overall customer experience and values. Branding is a process where a business makes itself known to the public and differentiates itself from the competitor. So when you are branded, they know, even though we are doing the same thing, they know, oh, this is so so and so, this is so so. The colors are different. We are not copying other people's colors and doing the same. At times, you might even see the same brand using maybe for instance, my own logo is black and red, and I'm a fashion person, entrepreneur. The other brands are also using black and red as their black, red, and white as their logo and all that, their colors. But the feel will definitely be different because makes you a brand. Even though we are all using these different colors or the same colors, we must not be looking alike. When you see Coca-Cola, you know this is Coca-Cola. There is no need, even if you don't see the name. That's how hard, how deep we must work on our brand, to the point that before people even see the logo, they can know that if you see Apple products, you know that this is Apple. Without the logo, when you see, you just know this is Apple. You need to work to that point. Like Sellers Mart now, they have a color brand. This is yellow and green. When another brands are also they're using yellow and green, but when you look, they have a particular logo that helps you to recognize them differently. So you have to, work hard on that. So at times you see people's logo, you'll be wondering that, okay, what is this logo? It will be confusing you. When people see your logo, they should be able to have an idea of what you are doing. So don't have a fashion designer that has a logo that looks like a tech brand. So everything you are doing must, show the feel of what your product is about. You cannot be selling wig, and you are doing, and I'm looking at you, and you are looking like you are selling, you are selling a maybe generator or something, or you are into alternative power supply. No, you have to make sure that when I see your logo, the feeling it should give me is, oh, this is about this. This is about food. We will talk about that as we go on. So it's very important, because people just go and create logos. When they create logos and then somebody sees the logo, it's not attractive to the person that wants to buy or patronize you. So be mindful about your logo. Be mindful about what you are doing. Look at the business you are doing, and let what you are creating, let it portray what you are doing. For instance, I've seen somebody's logo before, and I was looking at the logo. I was confused. I was asking her, what exactly is this? I don't know what she's doing. I was like, what business do you do? By the time she tell me, this logo does not match what, it doesn't even give me a feel of what you're doing. So for instance, and they don't make it complicated. Simple logos that will just show forth your identity. If you're not sure, go online and research before you create your logo. Or if you have created, you rebrand it. If you know that it's not looking well, go online and see all the big brands. They have simple logos. Apple is simple. And what do you call it? Nike is simple. Different logos. Go and look at the big brands. You see that their logos are so simple. Look at Sellers Mart logo. Very simple. It's not something complicated that I'll be thinking in my head that, okay, what is this about? What are they doing? So if you don't have a logo that is, there will be mentors on this training. We can take a look at some of your logos. If it's not good, you rebrand it. You go and redo it and rebrand it, so that it will portray exactly what you are doing. It's very, very important. So because it's all encompassing, it must show us everything all together. So why do you need to brand? Branding is beyond your logo, like I said, beyond your brand color. Your brand is the entire identity of your business. So branding gives your brand a personality and distinct features. It helps create a strong presence that will get people's attention. So you must brand to a point where you get people's attention. Big brands are still branding themselves. If it's Coca-Cola, you see how many adverts they do. They are in all the villages in Nigeria, in Africa. If you go anywhere, you see Coca-Cola there, and they are still doing advertisement because they still want to get people's attention. Look at that. If you see Coca-Cola, even without saying anything, you just know that this Coca-Cola. They've worked so hard on their branding that you can't but recognize them when you see them. Even villagers recognize Coca-Cola to that point. So that's what we are trying to do. If my logo is just too small, my name is my brand name is Datina Design. So simple small D's. That's what I use. DD. That's all. It's so simple to recognize, so simple to remember. At times you do logos that people cannot even remember. After they've seen it, that's all, they can't remember it again. You must make it memorable, you must make it beautiful. Okay, so why do you need to brand? Number one, it helps you to build relationship with your target audience. I said it before, yourself, you retain your customers relationship. They are proud to be part of you. They want to have a relationship with you. It's not just about money or selling to them. They are also, they are part of the owners of the brand, because they are the ones that will speak about you everywhere. They are the ones that will help people to know you exist. They are the ones that will talk about the experience that they have with when they encounter you, what they have seen with you, what you've done for them. They share it with other people. So branding helps you to build relationship with your target audience. It's very, very important that you brand. They must be able to recognize you. You must stand out in the crowd. Your customers must be proud that they are patronizing you. That who makes your clothes? Oh, so so and so so so. If you mention now those who sew with Vicky James, she's a fashion designer. They will be proud to flaunt her name because everybody knows her. So you might not be as big as that brand, but whatever level you are, let the people that are patronizing you enjoy relationship with you, because they are the people that are paying your bills, and you must make sure that you give them everything they desire. So that's number one. Number two, it provides value for your employees. People that I've talked about customers now that they feel good. Even your employees are proud to be working with your brand. They will say, where do you work? I work so so and so, because they know you have branded yourself and they want to be part of that. For instance, if those who work with Mike Atafo is a fashion designer too, they will be proud to say, where do you work? I work with Mike Atafo. They will be so proud to talk about it, because that is where they work. So when you are building your brand, remember that it's not just about you, it's about everybody, the customer, the external customer, which is the people bringing in the money, and your internal customer, because your staff, if you have a staff, they are your internal customer. Even if you don't have a staff, please start building in readiness for the people that will come on board, for the employees that will come and work with you. Build for the customers that will patronize you, because people want to patronize brands. If they go to your Instagram page, for instance, what would they see there? Because at times people nowadays, they want to patronize, they will ask you, please share your Instagram page with me. If they share it and get there, would they be happy that, oh, she's going to render a service for me? Or they're going to be, am I sure I'm not giving my clothes to a carpenter here? With what they will see on, because everything is brand. You are branding with everything. Your page, your Instagram page is also part of where you are branding. Your Facebook page, what LinkedIn profile, everything all together is encompassing. And when they see all that, it talks about your brand. So don't leave any unattended to. So if you have a page, be mindful of what you put there and be active. It's part of branding. Be active there. Put things online, and that's why everybody is there, because we are trying to let you know that you have to go beyond your working in your space. You need to put your stuff online where people can see it. That is how you brand also. So next one that I'll talk about is why you need to brand is it tells people what to expect from you. You are branded yourself, and people are seeing, because people work with what they see. It is not what you are telling them. You say, oh, I'm a good brand, I can make this for you, I can make this for you. But if they don't see it, they can't relate. So for them to relate, they have to see. And so if they have to see, then you have to package something for them to see. That is, your logo must be beautiful, your must make sense. The feeling they're having when they look at your Instagram page should tell them that yes, this person is able to deliver. And we have people that will make their Instagram page beautiful and can't deliver, but make sure that you have both. You are promising and you have the delivery. All works together. So the next one, it creates loyal and repeated customers. When you brand yourself, your customers will keep coming, because they know that you are what you say you are, and you are giving them what they want. Then it boosts sales. People will come, they will refer you, they will talk about your brand. They will, I've had so many people that say, oh, it's so 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 and so that told me that I should come to you because of the service I render to the other person. They will refer me. So that is what branding does for you. When you brand yourself and you deliver, you find out that it boosts sales, it brings customer, they keep coming. And because once customers stop coming in a business, you find out that the business is going to die. It is just that if you want to see a business that dies fast, when you don't have customer, that's the end of it. But if you want your business to still be on, brand it. And it's not a one-off thing. I hope you know, it's a constant thing. You have to keep looking at your brand every day and saying, okay, what else can I add? What can how can I rebrand? You can rebrand if you know things are not. Look at the colors. Like after we finish this training, and if you see things that are not sitting right in your brand, or with your branding, work on it and say, okay, I'm going to work on my logo. I'm going to rebrand it. I'm going to work on my color. I can, change and rebrand. Nobody can hold you to whatever. So change and rebrand yourself so that you can get the attention you need. So there are 4 values of branding that we will talk about this evening. Number 1 is brand identity. Number 2 is brand recognition. I think they will share the slides after, because I was hoping they will share my slide, but it seems it's not going to be shared. So I hope they get this to you after so that you can have it in your record. Then brand positioning, brand visibility. I'll go over it again. The 4 values of branding: brand identity, that's one, how people recognize you; brand recognition, brand positioning, brand visibility. So let's take it one by one. Brand identity. This is the outward expression of a brand. It is the sum total of the visual identity of the brand. When your name is mentioned, there is a particular picture that appears in the mind of the consumer when anybody mentions your name. Okay? So the question is, what comes to people's mind when the name of your business is mentioned? So the value you bring to the table as a brand is your identity. So whether you like it or not, as you are now, when somebody mentions your brand name, there is something that comes to the mind of the customer. There are two parts to branding. There is personal branding and business branding. What we are talking about today is business branding, but there is also personal branding. So we are focusing on business branding today, but everybody has a brand, whether it is personal or business. If your name is mentioned today, there is a picture that will come to somebody, to at least those who know you. There is something that comes to mind. So it is the way you've branded yourself that will make them have that feeling. So if they say, mention a brand now. If I say Apple as a brand, I'm sure you are going to start thinking of gadgets, computers, whatever, different things will come to your mind about them. If I say Coca-Cola, you start thinking of drinks, their brand, their colors. So it's the same thing. If I mention your name, there is something, the brand name, there is something that comes to the mind of the customer. So if I mention Sellers Mart, for instance, now, there is something that comes to my mind because I know them as an e-commerce platform. So what do people know about you? That's your identity. What do people know about your brand is an identity. Oh, they do, for instance, I am Datina Designs, and in Datina we do Afrocentric wear. So, and that is what I want people to know us as, and that's how I brand, I'm branding the company. Because I want people to say, I need Afrocentric wears in the city I live. Before they count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they should count me, count my brand, mention my brand. Who are the biggest brand in Ibadan that does Afrocentric wear. By the time they count, that's my goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should be mentioned out of those 5 people. But it doesn't happen automatically. You have to build that brand in that way. You have to let people know what you're about. So that when they mention that brand, there is something it's not possible to mention something and you don't see a picture. If I say a Ferrari now, the picture of a Ferrari. If I say, mention anything, a jog, a picture of a jog will come to your mind. That is the power of identity. So anything that you want people to feel about your brand, anything you want people to see about your brand, you have to build it around what you are doing. So if you want them to see that, they ask who does the best suits makes the best men's suits in this city, and you intend that they should know you, you have to brand yourself, your advertisement, everything you push out, the identity, the pictures you use, and everything must go in that direction so that people don't have to doubt what you are about. They just see the identity. So that's what brand identity is about. You intentionally create an image in the mind of the customer. When they need something, they know where to go. They are not even think about it. So that's why I tell people most times, when you are doing something, don't just be jumping all over the place. Oh, this business today, oh, that one tomorrow. I'm not saying don't do multiple streams of income. You can't, because the way we are right now, the economic landscape is not so vibrant, and everybody's just trying to make ends meet here and there. But in the midst of that, you must have something that you want people to know you for, because you can't just be jack of all trades and you are not mastering anything. It's good to do other things, also, and get money here and there, but the brand must have a face, must have an image, must have an identity. What do you want people to know you for? Stand for something. Other things can come up under what you're doing, but have a brand identity. Let them know when they're looking for something that this is the person that does this and this is what they do here. Let it be clear, okay? Because that, if you don't have that in the mind of the customer is confused. They are not sure of what you're doing. You are everywhere, you are doing everything, you are jumping all over the place. No, I know Sellers Mart as an e-commerce, platform. So what do you want people to know you for? Let there be an identity with your brand. Let them know what you're about. Okay. So Focus area of a brand identity is the name of the brand. The name of the brand is as important as the brand itself. When people are mentioning your name, don't make it difficult for them, their tongue to want to cut off because they are mentioning a brand name. All the big brands, look at them. When you see them, they have one word or two. Is that Coca-Cola or Apple, Nike? One word. Don't go and say Ajala and Sons and Cooperative. And by the time I finish, mentioning your brand, the whole I can't even remember it because it's too long. Anything you are giving, when you are giving a name to your brand, make sure that you just have either one word so that it is easy for customers to remember. Like Sellers Mart. Those are just two words. Sellers Mart. Finish. I won't, it's so easy for me to remember. But if I say Datina Designs, it's just two words. Don't go and give a long speech like this because you are mentioning branding. I will forget, I won't remember, and I won't be able, then don't let it so be difficult for me to pronounce. Something simple, something easy for people to pronounce. Your name is very important when you are branding. So look at it, look at the name you have now and see if you need to rebrand or change or remove something so that it's easy for customers to remember. Like I said, it must be easy to pronounce, easy to remember, and easy to attract attention. Something simple, not so hard. When you are branding, you have to make sure that the name you pick is something simple and let it reflect what you are doing. Like I said, it's important to reflect what you are doing. Don't just go and pick any name from anywhere. And your name is your brand story. It's very important because when they ask you why did you give your brand this name, you must be able to tell me what a story from that name. A lot of people don't have stories. They'll just pick the name of their children, the children and their children, the three children, and merge it together to form a name. No. See, when I was doing my own, Latina is a Latino name, and it means very important personality. So I want to sew clothes for very important personalities, and that is what we are doing today. So your name is very, very important. Think about it deeply, research, take to look at what you're trying to sell. What story are you trying to tell? Let your brand name tell a story. When I say, oh, what does this name mean? There's a lady that she does fascinators. Her name is her brand name is Soft Dot. So one day I said, how did you come about this Soft Dot? But she told me the story of the brand, and I was impressed. It attracted me. It makes sense, and she makes lovely fascinators. So what I'm saying to you is that think about the brand name. Don't just pick name from anywhere and just say, oh, you could use your own name. Yes, good. You could say, if you are Aduni, you could say my name is Aduni and put it. So if I ask you what is the name Aduni, you will answer. There was a day a lady is using her name and I asked her, what does it mean? He said it's my name. I said, what does your name mean? She was just looking at me and smiling. And I said, you don't know. So you must know, what the name of your brand means, and you must have a story around it. That this is why I name my brand so and so that that story also attracts customer. Oh, she knows where she's going, she knows what she's doing, or he knows where she is going and knows what he's doing. So your name is very important. Okay, your focus area, brand identity is also your logo. Is a combination of text and icons. I've said a lot about logo, so I won't waste too much time on that. It must be bold and strong enough to command attention. It must not just be beautiful but meaningful. I've said it, so I'm not going to go over it again. Logos must not just be beautiful, they must be meaningful. When I'm looking at it, oh, it's beautiful logo, but I can see the meaning. It makes sense to me. Okay, when I'm looking at it, so that it will retain, it will stay in my memory. When I see it next time, when I see it, I'll be able to recognize it. But if you have it beautiful and too many words and too many colors and too many, and I can't remember it, that's the end of it. But it is catchy, it is simple, and it is straightforward. It's easy for me to remember. Okay, so let's go to the next one, the brand color. Most times people don't know that colors are in ranges. You don't just pick color. If you see yellow, they come in different ranges. Purple, different purples. Red, they come in different shades. Colors have numbers. And so when you're working with printers that are printing your logo, remember that you have to research the color you are using and know the number. So when you're working with any printer or anyone that is helping you with branding, you give them the number. These are our artisans. When they come back, the shade of red they will give you will be different from the one you want them to use, because they just see red as red and they use it. They just see yellow as yellow. But yellow comes in different shades. Red comes in different shades. So you have to be particular about what you want. How do you want your brand to be seen? If the shade of red you want is, you must have the number. Go and research from today that colors have numbers. Pick the one that you want. And so when you're giving anybody anything to do for you, a printer or somebody with your nylon bags or doing whatever, your business card, you tell them my shade of red is, give them the number. so that they will work with the exact color with them. Don't let them just go and do one different green for you. And they say they will come go and be mint green and say this is army green. They will just change the whole thing for you because they don't know. So, but you have to let them know that you are working with me. Sorry, my own red. This is the shade of red I want, and this is the, before they bring you another one. So it's very, very important. So it must match what your brand is about. It must communicate what your brand stands for. It distinguishes your business from your competitor, and the meaning of brand colors are also there. When you have yellow, for instance, it shows optimism. Don't There are colors that fit different brands, what they are doing. So don't just pick color from anywhere. Peach, when you see a peach color, it talks about warmth, something that is warm, that's warm. Orange is cheerful and confident. Gray is balanced and calm. So now, as a fashion designer, you can imagine. Let me go and use gray as my brand color on my logo. What would it look like as a fashion brand? It will be too dull because fashion is vibrant. It must have colors, beautiful colors, pink, red, orange, bright colors, flash of colors. That's what a fashion brand should look like. So you can imagine if I'm a financial institution, or let's use like a medical institution, and then I use green, and now use different colors like red, orange for a medical institution. Would it match? It will not match, because what they are doing is not like fashion. They don't need bright colors like that. They need calm colors like blue, green, something that will match what they are doing. So look at the business you are doing. Don't just pick colors from maybe research. That is what makes it. Research and say, okay, I'm into baking. I am a baker. What colors will fit me as a caterer or a baker? Look at it and pick the one that you think will be suitable. And from research, not from your head. So your brand color depicts your brand personality. It is a combination of the quality your brand exhibits. Certain colors evoke some specific emotions. There are colors that are suitable for certain businesses, like fast food, for instance. We are doing like all these Chicken Republic and all the what do you call it, KFC and all. You will see that the type of colors they all use are usually the same: yellow, red. Yellow stimulates appetite, happiness. For instance, if you want to do a creche, a children's school and creche can be, bright colors and playful fonts. You cannot see playful. I mean, the fonts are also important. The way you write your name is also important. If you're a creche, you can use fonts, lovely fonts and playful fonts, because you are doing a creche. But a bank cannot be using what do you call it, playful fonts, because they are seen to be standard. They are seen to be they are is an institution that is serious. It's not a creche where children come and play every day. So all those things people don't know. They just pick things and start using them. So it will not match what you are doing. You are looking playful when you should be looking, calm, or you should be looking like a hospital that you should use a color that matches a medical institution. So all these things are very important. Fashion, like I said, should use bright colors like red, fuchsia, pink, and orange. They can play with color. Very nice. So the next thing I want to talk about after color is your brand packaging. Very important. Everybody uses packaging. Oh, you do nylon, you do different paper bags and all that. Your packaging can attract your customers. But you have to be thoughtful about how you pack your things for your customer. Both the content and the container are important. It must be attractive and resonate with the target audience. Coca-Cola keeps changing the bottle. You see that they will do big one, they will do small one, they will do different shapes, because they are just trying to improve on their branding. They want to attract more customer. At times, it might not be the way they package the food that makes you to buy it. Some customers are like that. They will tell you, if you see packaging àwọn èèyàn yẹn, oh God, is that packaging? That's the reason they are buying it. So you don't know why customers are, patronizing you. You need to keep asking questions, asking them, what do you like about our brand? What do we do for you? So that you can get that feeling they are getting and work more on it. So it might be your packaging. They just like the way you package your nylon bag, maybe your boxes. They just love it. And maybe after you giving them, they can use that box for something else. You don't know. So you must be intentional about your packaging. Don't just get one nylon bag from the local market somewhere there, just dump your shoes inside it. No, be intentional. That's the word. Be intentional. I see people that will package they sell shoes, package the boxes. Inside the boxes, they will put it, thank you for patronizing, small cards, thank you for patronizing us. Everybody, just come up with your own. You don't have to copy what the competitor is doing, but come up with something unique. Even if it's a nylon bag, let the lettering be, some people will brand their nylon, and before the customer even use it, the names was already peeling off from the nylon bag. You can imagine. So it says a lot about us when what we are doing does not come with excellence. So let us add that to what we do. let's think deeply about our packaging. Very important. It's part of our, um, brand identity. Then the brand collateral like flyers, posters, call cards. Some people say, can I have your card? When you give them your card, the card before I get home has bent into two. Does not have as you have. Get a good, call card, because at times these things represent us. They will not be able to, you will not be able to go to some places and tell them that, oh, I'm sorry, this is what happened to my flyer that is looking like this. This is my printer that did not print it well. You'll not be able to say all that. No, you cannot talk. These things that are the things that will talk for you, because you're not there. When somebody say, oh, can I have your card? You give it to them. That card is speaking something. Do not create what will misrepresent you. Let them speak well on your behalf. When you give somebody your card and they get home, let them see the card and say, oh, let the feel be good. Take extra effort to do good things. Don't do a business card and when I press it like this, I press it like this. The thing can even tear at once or press into two and looks wrinkled. No, get a good feel that when I give it to you, the person keeps it in his or her purse. It is, it stays there, and they can look for it and reuse it to relocate you or call you for a business or a service they want you to render. Not the one that the thing has torn, the quality is poor and all that, because you are trying to manage money. No, anything that is going to represent your brand, make sure you do it. The quality of the flyer must be good, because you will not be there when they are discussing you. The flyer will go to places you can never get to. So you must make sure they are representing you well. Okay, so number two is brand recognition. It is the ability of a customer to identify a specific brand by its attributes over others. The major purpose of branding is for potential customers to recognize your brand. People will buy only from brands they know. If you like, be doing whatever you are doing, production, doing whatever, teaching, anything, education. If you don't put yourself out there, nobody's going to see you. So that is what Sellers Mart is going to do for us. When we get on this platform as e-commerce, people will see your brand beyond the local space. And that is where business is going now. Nobody is going to be saying, oh, I'm so location. People want to buy you online. They want to see you. They want to go to your page and be able to order directly from your page and say, okay, I love this. Can I have it in my size? Can you get this for me? Can you make small chops for me and order from your page? And that is it. And you deliver and you move on. So how do they buy from you when they don't even know you exist? They can't recognize your brand. They don't know who you are. That's why most of us are not selling, because people do not see us. They don't know us. They don't know we exist. So if your sales has been bad, you've been in business for a while, or you are just starting and nobody's patronizing you, the major reason is because nobody knows you. No, the people only buy from brands they know and they trust. Those are the words. They know you and they trust you. Those two things. And trust comes from always showing up. You are online, they can see you, not just physical. Not just coming to your space. They can see you online. They see the things, activities you do. They can follow you. They can see the impact you're having and all that. Then they will trust you. They will trust you because they can see some of the things you do. But if nobody knows you, then nobody buys. It's just like that. So we know brands like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Apple, because we use them every day. We have contact with them every day. We buy their product. They are everywhere. So that is why they are making sales, because people know them. So why you are not making sales? Because people do not know you. And so if you want to be known, you have to go digital and let people see that, yes, I am here and this is what I can offer you. So brand recognition is a concept used in advertising and marketing. It is considered successful when people are able to recognize your brand visuals, like your logos, your slogan, your packaging and colors, even before they see the name. That is where we should, the end result of where we want to go. That when people see this logo, they don't need to think about it. They just know what you're about, what you do. Even before they see the name, this is Apple's logo. Oh, this is, because we know those big brands. If I see Bournvita tin, even before from where I can say, oh, this is Bournvita, this is Milo, this is, I'll be mentioning it because by now they branded to a point where we just know them. Maggie, is it possible to see Maggie and not know? We will know because we see them every day. We watch them on adverts, on television, we hear them on radio and all that. They push their identity so hard that we know them. So how are you going to do your own to the point where people will be able to where we all want to go as small brands? So number three is, after we talk about brand identity, that's the first one. Number two is brand recognition, and then brand positioning. So brand positioning is the process of establishing a unique, valuable place in the mind of the consumers. Brand positioning comes through highlighting unique benefits and differentiating qualities of a brand. It captures the company's value proposition. So everybody is doing what a lot of people are doing what I'm doing. But what is your brand bringing to the table? What value are you bringing? Because that's the only thing that will separate you from everybody. We are all we are plenty tailors, we are all making shoes, we are all, we are all plenty hairdressers. But there is a value that you must, be intentionally bringing to the table that will make you stand out. That is the reason, and that's the only reason people are patronizing you and they are not going to the other person. So what is that value? Ask yourself as you are listening to me. What value are you bringing to the table? What That is the only way you can position yourself as a brand in the mind of your customer. When you give something of value, and that is what we call value proposition. That as me, I have recognized a problem, I am solving this problem, and this is how I'm solving it, and this is the people I'm solving it for. Those are the four things that you want to. What problem are you solving? That's what brand positioning is about. You recognize the problem you are solving. Before you can position, you have to recognize the problem you have. In this industry that I am, this is the problem I've identified with this industry. You did this sector that I want to solve. One. Two, you have to know how you want to solve it. Okay, this is the problem. This is how I intend to solve it. So who are the people having this problem? I recognize them. How I want to bring this solution to them. So if you can answer those four things, you will be properly positioned in the mind of your consumer, the people that you are targeting as a customer. So you cannot position, but have good brand positioning if you cannot answer all these four questions that I've said. Number one, if I ask you what problem are you solving? Solving in the sector you are in or the industry you are playing. Number two, how do you intend to bring value? I mean, now you have recognized it, want to solve it. Number three, who are the people that have this problem? Are you able to recognize them? Because those are your target audience, those are the customers you are targeting. You must know them. So after you have done all that, you know the people that have the problem, the people that have the problem, the way you want to solve it. Then you will now bring it to the table. This is what I'm bringing. So you are bringing value. When you give them all that, I'm telling you, there is no way around it. You will make sales. You will have your own people that you are targeting and you are solving a problem for. But if you are in the industry and you are just everywhere, you are just doing, when you see people do this, you do it. This one do, you do it. You'll be copying you cannot be in that industry for long, and you cannot make good sales. I'm telling you, you must have a value you are bringing to the table. I have been in this industry, my own industry, for 30 years, 30. It is not a play. I mean, it's not a joke. It's not, and I'm not playing. And I'm still trying to, even I might not be the big names there, but I've made my impact in 30 years, and I know the impact I've made. So, in your own little corner, what is the problem you have recognized? Who are the people that you are solving problem for? If you cannot answer, you cannot position. Positioning comes from clarity about the problem you are solving, where you want to go, how you want to solve it, and the people you are solving it for. So if you are able to carve that out, I'm telling you, you'll be properly positioned as a brand. So brand positioning comes from highlighting your unique benefits and the value you are bringing to the table. So brand positioning is a marketing strategy that a company uses to promote the value their brand brings to the market to capture their target audience. Brand positioning reinforces your unique selling point and projects your emotional benefits. That's all. Everything we sell is all about emotions. I've told you. So if you are solving a problem for a particular set of people, for instance, let's say that you sell shoes, and you are not just selling shoes, but you said you picked people that usually have problems with finding their shoe size, maybe big foot. Those who have big foot and maybe size, those big sizes, and say, oh, I'm always looking for my shoes, and I don't get, they say, no, you don't have to worry. There is a lady that sells shoes for big foot. You won't have plenty competitors, because you have niched down. They just know that go to that place, you will find the shoe. It doesn't mean she doesn't sell other shoes, but she has herself as somebody that sells shoes for big foot. People will be looking for her. Or maybe things that people don't usually get easily, maybe because of or plus size. Let's use plus size women. They usually have issues at times to find clothes that fits them. And somebody says, I sell clothes for plus size, and brands herself in that way. She's solving a problem for people plus size women. So she has already niched down, and she's saying, how do you want to bring this office wears for them? I'm going to create party wears for them. She has different options they can choose for. They will be looking for her, because they know that the lady, she just that's what she does. She just sells for plus size women. So you have to know the people you are solving problems for. To position, that's your seat. If you are able to understand that, you will not be jumping all over the place. You will niche down, and people will know you for what you're doing. So for instance, somebody can say, I'm into education, I train people, I teach. Don't just be teaching everybody. Don't just be saying I'm creating. You have to have somebody you are creating that your educational package for. Is it home lessons you want to be doing? Is it recruitment you want to be doing? Let people know you for what you want to do. So when they know you, it's easy to refer, because you are positioned there. They can say, you need a lesson teacher. Oh, I know somebody that recruits. You can get a teacher from her. It's easy, but don't just be jumping all over the place. They don't know exactly what you're about. Let people know. And like I said, I will repeat it again. That does not mean you cannot do other things. So, but you must have an identity. Let people know you for what you are doing and be able to recommend you and refer you because they know that you are. This is what you're about. So, brand positioning, like I said, reinforces your unique selling point and projects emotional benefit. People don't buy outside of emotion. People buy because they feel emotional about it, that oh, she just gets me, she sells this, she does that. That is the only reason they keep patronizing. So part of brand position is creating your organizational tagline. It recaptures the value of your products and services, the emotions you want customers to experience. So what are you selling today as you are living this, we keep thinking about it? My question to you, if I ask you what are you selling now, don't answer me and tell me you are selling shoes or clothes or hair or whatever. You have to answer me, I'm selling elegance, I'm selling joy, I'm selling comfort, I'm selling confidence, I'm selling stylish. What are you selling? So that's what you're selling now. So think about it. Give yourself time to think about 3 words that will give you what you're selling. It is not shoe that you're selling. Is it comfort that you're selling? So if you're selling comfort, when you're advertising, you're going to tell them that when you buy this shoe, you are going to get comfort. When you do this, you are going to get this. When you wear our clothes, you are going to be elegant. You are going to look elegant. That is what you're selling. That is the emotion behind what you're selling, not the shoes, not the hair. So I hope you get that right from today. And that gives you an identity in the market. What you're selling is emotion behind the feeling is what you're selling. Don't forget that. So number 4, brand visibility, for people to see you. When you say visibility, you already know it's about seeing you. When they don't see you, when they don't know you, nobody buys from you. So brand visibility is important to the success of a brand because people are more likely to buy from a brand they know. The importance of brand visibility, it creates trust. People trust you. It brings sales and financial value, enhances advertisement of the brand, promotes authenticity and credibility, and inspires your employee. So when you are visible, people trust you. They can see you. They can check your page. When people want to buy, they say, please, can you share your IG page? They check you out and see that, oh, they are producing, they are doing all sorts of things. So when you're not posting on your page, you are doing yourself a lot of harm. No pictures there. Nobody can see anything. They are not anywhere. They say, okay, share your website if you don't have a website. Okay, you don't have a personal. Okay, share a link of another website. Maybe you are on Sellers Mart. Share the link. You don't have that one. So how do they want to buy when you are not anywhere? So it's not possible. So it creates trust, brings sales and financial value. When you do that, people patronize and buy from you, and you have good revenue for what you're doing. Enhances advertisement. When you advertise, people recognize the brand, they see, they know it. Promotes you. You'll be seen as authentic. They will not say, if I pay her, I hope she will not run away with my money. We see a lot of stories on Instagram where people buy things and say, oh, they paid and they didn't deliver and all that. It dents the brand when you do that. So it gives you authenticity and credibility. Are working, you are proud, like I said, to work with you because they know you have a good name, you have a good brand, and you are building something good. So how do you build a brand visibility? Create your marketing goals. What do you want to achieve? Who are the people you want to capture? Who is the target audience? Use the right marketing tools. Like we always say, which page, where is it? Are your customer on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn? Choose the right place to target so that you get the right customers. So don't go and be visible on Facebook when you should be visible on LinkedIn. That's what I'm saying. So make sure you're on the right place. Know the customer, because if you don't know the customer, you don't know where to target them, you don't know where they are. You're just because everybody's on IG, you too are there. At times you might actually be a fashion brand and not even sell on IG. I'm telling you, because of the type of brand you are. So if, for instance, you are making clothes for pregnant women now, you have to research, where are the pregnant women? How do I see them? How do they see me? Put yourself where they will see you, because if you don't, you will just be wasting your money on advert and all that. Some people might not need to do advert. Some people will say, I've never done a advertisement on Instagram, and I sell because they know where their customers are. They target correctly. I tell you, on LinkedIn, I've gotten jobs on LinkedIn before. Jobs. Somebody said, I have, I don't know the guy. He just said, oh, he just read my profile and said I'm in fashion. I say, oh, can you make clothes for me? I want to make address to dresses, and I'm taking them to the US to sell. I said, oh, why not? So I've never met that man till today. He just sent me the fabrics. I mean, courier the fabrics to me in Ibadan. We made cheese. He sent me we looked at the styles, sent me sketches and all that. We did the package everything, sent to him. Till today, I have never met the man. And he referred me to another customer that now became the one I was telling you that brings like 30 clothes in when he's the one that referred that man, and I've never met the man. So things happen, but you have to be in the right place. Find the right place, because everybody is in a particular place does not make it where you should be. You have to understand your brand, know what you're about, know the people that you're targeting, and be in the right place. If not, you just be wasting your time advertising, and you just say everybody's selling, I'm not selling, because you're not targeting your customer correctly. Where are they? So you have to be visible to the right customer in the right place. Okay, so use the right marketing tools, measure your progress and see if you are doing well. Create consistent messaging across borders. How you sound on IG is how you sound on Facebook, so that people can match it. Don't sound here and then when I see the brand, I'm thinking, oh, is it the same brand? Oh, is it because the messages are not aligning. So every time you speak, let the voice online be the same thing. Do consistent appraisal, check what you are doing and see if it's bringing. If you are doing ads, for instance, check, are they converting? If they're not converting, then don't waste money. Sit down, go back to the table and think how you can be more visible. Use other means, look at other avenues that can make you visible. Find the right platform for your business. Very important. Visibility is key to business and branding. Nobody will buy from a brand they can't see. Nobody will buy from a brand they don't know. Nobody. So this evening, I hope everything we've spoken about today makes sense to you. I hope, at least if you can't take everything away, there are things that would have jumped at you as I'm speaking that you know you need to work on, correction you need to make, maybe with your logo, maybe with your color, maybe when you chose it, you were not thinking about it very well. You just chose what you like. Maybe but my best, like me now, my best color is red. Everybody knows me that red is my best color. But even though I chose it for my brand, it still matched fashion. But for instance, if I'm in medical field, I cannot go and choose red as my logo because it will not go. You understand? So think about it very well and see areas that you need to make changes. Is it with your packaging? Is it your packaging that you're going to work on? Is it your visibility? Is it being in the right place? I mean, targeting the customer in the right place. Is it creating brand recognition and be being consistent, about your brand, that people will recognize you. Oh, this is the brand. Oh, she does this. Like I said, don't forget that you have to down to something. Let people know you. People say, oh, if you niche down, I won't be able to do. I'm not saying niche down and not do other things. You can do other things, because in Nigeria now we have to do many things to be able to make money. Nobody can say I'm only doing one thing and not. But as you do that, you have to create an identity that is, people must know you for something. Don't just be jumping around. Be known for something. That that fact that they know you for something will bring other businesses. But let them know that, oh, I need this. Oh, this is the brand you should go to, because they know that is what you do and do best. Very, very important. So in conclusion for today, branding is not just about the brand collaterals, the logos, the colors. It is the entire emotion the brand is selling to the customer that keeps them coming back. Branding is not one-off experience. It is a continual process that keeps the brand alive in the mind of the customer. So you cannot say I've branded. No, I'm branding. It is a continuous process. You have to keep doing it. You look at it. What can we do better? We change it. This thing is not looking good again, we change it. How can we be more visible? We add something. Oh, let us go. I always have goals. Set goals for your brand. I always have goals in the beginning of the year. I've sat down this year, I've written out my goals. Oh, how many e-commerce do I want to, site do I want to join this year that will make people to see me? We are here. We are so lucky to have Sellers Mart. They are pushing for us, for people to see us globally, to see us in the US, America. When we start selling in dollars, your brand will be enjoying. When it's beyond naira, we are selling in other places. So they want to push us to a point where we can be seen. That is, because if no people knows you, nobody can buy from you. That is a big problem. But when people see you, they see that you have potentials to do this and to do it excellently. Money will be coming. So that's why we need to be intentional about our branding. That's why we are having this conversation this evening. So branding is not one off. Like I said, it is a consistent thing. You have to keep doing it. Keep looking at what you have. Keep looking at ways you can correct it if you need to do that, or whatever you can add or remove and all that. Branding starts from the very first day you start your business. You must consistently create a lasting impression in the mind of your customers. Go from creating an identity for your brand so you can be recognized and properly positioned in the mind of the target audience for easy visibility. So branding is all about visibility. Branding is all about positioning the mind of the customer. Branding is all about your features, everything you do. Branding is about your recognition. Like I said in closing, build an identity for your brand. You cannot be, and make sure that you are recognized by people in your sector, in your industry that needs, and then position correctly by put in all everything you need to put in your brand, put it there, work on it, and make sure that in the mind of the people that are patronizing it, they can't go anywhere else. They know that you are the best for what they need. They will keep coming back and be visible. Nobody buys from brands they don't see. Nobody brands from buy they don't know. They only people only buy from brands they see, they know, and trust. Don't forget that. So that's the end of our conversation for this evening. I hope you've taken away something however small from this session. Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Oh my God. Can I see the comment section buzzing? Like, wow, that was power packed. A lot. It is, in fact, I don't even know where to begin to break it down. Like, it has been a whole lot. And you literally had us on the edge of our seats, like with too much insight, too much power, too much, like, oh my God. Can we begin to drop in the comment section some of those insights that just hit you? I know that you are not going back the same way you came to this session. Something has already shifted. I can already guarantee you that. You are, in fact, because I've been watching the comment sections and I'm seeing people like, oh, I wish I'd known this before. I wish I'd known that. We are going back and we are changing the narrative. This has been power packed. Like, so just drop in the comment section if you have questions before we release her for tonight. If you have questions, you can just quickly drop one or two questions before she goes. Thank you so much. I really, this has really been so insightful, and it's just so amazing, and it's so good that we are starting with this session because it builds the foundation for us to position our businesses very right. And I'm just going to quickly share some of the things that hit me as she was speaking. Like, branding is what recognizes you in the market. How do people what how do people know you out there? What do people know you for? People buy from people they know and they trust. Your brand is everything. Your brand is how people see you. Your brand is what people see. Your brand is how you show up out there. It's, in fact, I it's just been so much. So I just want to quickly drop one or two questions for us. Yes, and Utibe is saying, as a startup, is it advisable to build a personal brand first before building a business brand? All right, Ma, can you
Okay.
quickly just answer to that? Yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
I see. I wish I was talking about personal brand today. I love talking about personal branding because it has a power. Yeah, as is your business brand. So you are not going to build it separately. You are going to build it concurrently. As you are a business brand, you must build your personal brand. Because see, when people know the face behind the brand, there is a way it helps the business brand to also it enjoys, the business brand enjoys the beauty of the personal brand. When people see that they know the person behind this brand, they say, they trust the brand. It makes them to trust the brand easily. So as you are doing your business brand, be doing it, but also open a page for your personal brand, and don't mix the two. What you do in your personal brand is there are other things you enjoy to do. Don't talk about your business. Give value on that page. Maybe look for things that you just love to do. Maybe you are somebody that sings or writes, or do other things. You love cooking, apart from maybe like a fashion. If you look at my page now, I hardly talk about, I don't use it to talk about my business brand. I use it to talk about myself. Who is the face behind? But if you look at the page, you will see that this is Datina, CEO of Datina Designs. But when you open it, I'm not talking about buy clothes, buy shoe, buy anything. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about what makes me special. I'm talking about other areas of my life. People follow those stories and they now click it leads them to your business brand. They want to now see, okay, she's the CEO of Datina. Let me see what she does. They go to that page, and I've gotten customers from there. I'm telling you. So don't say, hey, build your business. Both of them must be built together. As you are building your business brand, there are other areas of your life we want to see. We want to see what makes you interesting. We want to see what makes you, apart from buy shoe for me, buy bag for me, what other things do you have that you can give to people freely? That you can, is it things that interest you? Just write stories, not things that people can read, educative things that people can, maybe you are somebody that sings and writes. Let people go to your page and find it interesting. You might be making clothes, and you are talking about how pregnant women, people that are pregnant can take care of their pregnancy, and it doesn't match with But the fact that you're talking about something, you're educating them, is going to sell your business brand. I've done it. I'm talking from experience. So most times people meet me before they meet the business brand. So don't say I want to build the business brand. Both of them should. I wish we would have another time to talk about personal branding, because it is very important. You must build your personal brand, because people, most people, they trust the brand. It's automatic. They know, and they know the face, they know the person behind the brand, and they trust the brand. At least for small businesses like Coca-Cola, we don't know the people. A lot of all the guys are there, we don't know them. But for personal brand, is very important. For small brands, I mean, it's very important to build your personal brand as you are building your business brand. People go to LinkedIn, let them find your profile. Let them find your personal profile on LinkedIn. Who are you? Let them read about you. Then, oh, she's so 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 and so, and she's the CEO of so so. They now go and look for that brand and check and say, oh, I'm telling you, I got a co-writing book with somebody on LinkedIn before, because of my personal brand. The person read my, and saw that I'm a fashion designer and I've done it for 30 years. He's a white man. I've never met him before. And I said, and he wrote me and said, I would like to co-host a book with you because you've done 30 years. Can you share your leadership story? How you've been able to build business and you're still in it up to now? I'd like to write your story, share your story, not only me, maybe other leaders. And she brought together the book. They just sent me the copy of the book last week. And these things happen. I've never met the man before from anywhere, but because he read my profile and felt, oh, for someone to have done something for 30 years, we need to hear your story, leadership story, what were your struggles, what were your challenges, and he captured everything in that book. So, and I've been trying to write a book. Oh, somebody took my story and wrote the book on my behalf. So that's what I'm saying. So these things are happening. They are not fable. They are true. They are the truth. They happen on daily basis. But if I did not put myself out there, if I did not write my a good profile on LinkedIn, nobody will find me. Nobody will be able to write anything about me at all. People look for, if you say you are selling, you are doing, people go and research you. You must have digital footprints. They want to see where you are coming from. They want to see what you've been doing. Even grants, grants, they will say, you want to get a business grant, they will tell you to share the link to your IG page, because they want to see, they want to read your story or any link that has spoken about you. I see a lot of people now, they want to travel out, they will come to me, please recommend me, ma. I say, okay, they're asking you for digital footprints. They're asking you that, send us links of where people have written about you before. They will ask you all this what is talent, something something, that people, visa that comes with talent they're looking for. They will ask you for links. So, but if you don't have any digital footprints, they will never give you that visa, because they say, this one, even in your country, you've not done anything, nobody knows you, and you want to travel out and go and do. No. So that's why we must have even little stories about ourselves. Put it there. Open a page for you, and don't mix the two. The business page, I mean, is different. Brand is different from personal brand. Build the two together. It's simple things about yourself. Put it there. This one, put it there, and then you see there's a way the two comes together to enhance your business brand. So that would be my advice. Don't put one aside and say both of them should be built together. Write your own story. Tell your own story. If you don't tell it, nobody's going to help you to tell it. So that's my advice. Thank you very much.
This is a master class. To be honest, I don't think we cannot listen to this once. We have to go back and go back, because there's a lot of insights, like golden nuggets that have been shared here tonight. Thank you so much for differentiating that personal branding and business branding, like helping us understand clearly how they go hand in hand, right? Then there's another question here by Eukaria. She says, now that my brand name is long and has been registered, is it possible for me to change it? If yes, won't it affect my visibility?
Okay, so I've done a change of name before with CAC. I had a name sometimes that, okay, that was an error with a name that I did with CAC, and I put it back in that I would like the name. I changed the name. It's possible. You can change the name. You can go back and get somebody to assist you. You can change the name. There is space for changing name with name. But if it's bad, you can use it like that. I would like to see the name. Maybe if I see, I can advise. Maybe if I see the name, I can advise. But if it's really bad and it's really long, you can apply to change the name. It happens. I've done it before. They can change the name for you. You just do a change of name. Maybe you remove something, and then, but they will search and make sure that nobody else is bearing the name. And they can. But if you don't want to go through other rigmarole, you can just manage it like that for now. That there's nothing you can do. But I'd like to know if the person can type the name in the chat box. Let's see if it's that bad. Then we'll know whether you really need to change it. Somebody's $18,000 masterclass.
Honestly. Okay, she has dropped Amy's pastry and best varieties.
No, no, the Emmy's face is quite long. It's quite long. Okay, but anyway, that is on your CAC. But what I would say is that on your when you are doing your adverts, just maintain Amy's pastries. You get what I'm saying? Don't put everything like that on your. Can you just do Amy's pastries when you are doing advertisement and you are pushing it? So, but on your when you are filling a form, applying for something, you have to use the full name. But if you are doing your adverts and all that, for easy for making it easy for people to remember, you just do Amy's Pastries. It will be easy like that. So don't put everything as Amy's Pastries and Best Buy. It's too long. So yes, so just do Amy's Pastry when you are doing advertisements. You are on IG and all that. But if you are filling a form for a grant, you are filling something that's important. Please, you have to make sure name here matches what is on your CAC when you are filling any form. But for adverts, please just use Amy's Pastry.
I can see a lot of people on this table. They are already dropping their business name. Oh, honestly, there's a whole lot that is going to change after this session. I can guarantee you that. And possibly we might just have a time where we'll bring you on board again to take us through the personal branding because it's very, very necessary.
Yeah.
You see that it's actually a requirement now. So we just want to really thank you. There's so much that has been shared. Like I just kept to scribbling and writing. And there's one thing that I want to what that really stood out for me is that until the customer calls you a brand, you are not a
You
brand.
are not a brand. Yes.
Until the customer calls you. So it means
Yeah.
that everything you are doing, you have to be intentional until they see that, okay, yes, you're a brand. Yes, that is
Yes.
when you are a brand. Thank you
That means they
so
recognize
much.
you, they see you, they know you. Yeah.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Oh my God, this has. Let's just. Can we just drop in the comment sections? Thank you. Let's just drop our everything. We just want to really show how much this session has been impactful. Somebody said it's an $18,000 masterclass, and I cannot. I can. In fact, that is way beyond that. Way beyond that. If we were to pay for this, we'll know how much value something is going to come out of our pocket. So thank you for this session, and
My
and
pleasure.
I want you to know that everyone, she's going to come on board again for 2 or 3 more sessions, and she's going to be taking us on how to pitch our business and win grants. So you don't want to also miss that session. So please stay tuned for that as well. All right, Ma, thank you so much for this session,
Thank
and we'll see
you.
you
Thank you so
soon.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh wow, today's session has been everything awesome. Like I want you to so for everyone who has been on this call, I need you to go back to the WhatsApp page and drop the things that you learned today. Drop all the things that you learned, all the insights coming to you. We want to see that. Remember, we are not just acquiring this. This has been so much value already. So go to the WhatsApp page and drop your insights and the things that you are going to begin to do differently. We want to see that. We want to see how you are going to begin to work. And I know, remember, I said this is going to be a paradigm shift, and it is already a paradigm shift. For some of you, you have to go back to the drawing table and begin to start like, okay, yes, now I think I've gotten it wrong before, but now I know what to do right. So we can already begin to see how important our branding is. Yes, UTB says 100,000 masterclass, worth it, well worth it, well worth it. So thank you so much for joining this class. Stay tuned for more information on the upcoming classes. We are going to have another session by Monday, and we are going to drop our weekly tasks and weekly challenges to help us gain more insight. So the first thing I need you to do is go to the WhatsApp community now and begin to drop all the insights that you have learned today. I want us to see that and what you are going to begin to do differently already. So thank you so much. If you have questions, you can still drop them. We are going to answer, and we are bringing her back. So our next session is holding on Monday. We are going to communicate the time to you before that session. Oh my God. Yes, this is huge. This is huge. You you are not a brand until your customer calls you a brand. Like, that is superb. That is superb. There's a whole lot that needs to be uncovered, and you cannot watch this once. We are going to drop the replay link is going to be available. So just go back. Please take time to go back and go back until you begin to because there are a lot of things that was shared. You think you've heard it all, but trust me, you have not heard everything. There are some things you did not hear well, so you need to go back and replay and rewatch. When you are much relaxed, everything is quiet, probably at night when people are sleeping, you don't want any distraction at all. You need to go back and catch the replay and begin to listen. There's so much value in this. So see you again. Remember, if you have not done your weekly challenge for the first week, make sure to catch up on that, and we're going to be dropping more information about the next session coming up next week, Monday. See you once again. My name is Oluwafunmilola Esther, your amiable host for Seller Smart Incubation Program, and I'm so happy to go on this journey with you. Bye for now.